the engine starts on air once again. So he was like, just tell me, this is the question where I will select you. बस ये question बता दे तो select हो जाएगा. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Chill Chats. Today we have a cadet placed at Wilhelmsen Shipping Management from 4th year, Sir Arnab Chakraborty. Welcome, sir.
Hello. How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, sir. So before we get to his story of placements, his experience at Manet, one thing you should make sure that when you're watching this video, you should make a note that whatever he's saying is based on his true experiences and is not blabbering. So you should make a note of it and apply it in your future placements. So, sir, let's start. What's the feeling after getting placed in the, when you are passing out?
So basically the feeling, I don't know. It's like I'm just thinking all my life has been a culmination of this thing right now, where I'm sitting right now. Everything has been a culmination of this. So basically, all coming from like a background where it was very difficult to compete with others. I was in a place where everyone was an overachiever. Most of them are now in Stanford, Ivy League colleges, and they are placed in very good places. So coming from there, competing in such an environment, I have learned all my life. It's been a hard work, and when I have reached to that place, I'm myself in that place, I'm feeling very proud of myself, and of course, it's a great feeling.
Heartiest congratulations. Like, I've seen you, like how you work for it. Actually, you worked it and you deserved it. And you got the sweets at the end.
That's just an exaggeration. It was not myself. It was the 75% of the work I did for myself, and other 25% was all the faculties who were there, all my mates, all my parents, all my friends, and everything, and most importantly God. So without them it was never been possible.
So they were the ladder.
Yeah, they were the ladder, and I was just climbing through it. That's what it was.
Okay, sir. So how you thought of joining Merchant Navy? It was a sudden decision that चलो कर लेते हैं या फिर
चलो कर लेते तो नहीं है, but it's a great story. What happened? Actually, I'm in the swimming team. From my childhood, I swam. I was in my school swimming team. I was in my college swimming team. So we three best friends, we were in the swimming team. So one of my friends who didn't even come near to this field.
Okay.
He was like, सुनो भाई एक अच्छी career opportunity है. बाकी basic वाली चीज़ों से छोड़कर you can join Merchant Navy. I asked him I have heard about Navy, Indian Navy.
Okay.
I wanted to get into NDA, Army and all that. So he was like, Merchant Navy is separate. It's a business deal. It's a private part of the organization. So it's more about transportation from one place to another and all that stuff. So I'm very excited about it. I keep searching for what happens, how do you get into it, what's the fun part. So the thing that attracted me the most was that you get paid to actually have an adventure.
Yes.
Actually, you don't have to sit anywhere. I basically hate 9 to 5 jobs. It's very difficult for me to sit at some place and just like in front of a computer, keep on working. You have just tasks, you have to complete it 5 days a week. You have to work 2 days. You go out, you party, you drink, and it's over. And once again, the cycle repeats.
And in that 2 days also, you have to think that I have to meet the deadlines.
Yeah. The deadlines are always there.
Yes.
You can't just take any break from it. And so in this field, you just have to be there at that point of time. You have to work hard, and of course, after that, you can party hard. Yes. So after that, I passed my class 12. Then I applied for IME-CET. I got into IME-CET, but alas, I can't get into Meri Kolkata, which is the top tier college in Merchant Navy for marine engineering. But after that, I researched and I got to know about Manet, about how it was affiliated with IMU at first. Then after that, it came under MIT Edit University, but the standards were still there. The instructors were there, the chief engineers were there. So I applied for it. and it was in Pune, so I wanted to visit Pune once in my lifetime. So I got that opportunity to come here.
Okay, sir. So talking about placements, like Wilhelmsen, what was the entry criteria, like placement criteria?
Entry criteria for placement, first of all, your PCM should be, it had to be above 75%. Your aggregate in college, it should be above 75%. If it was above 80, it's very well and good. It's always well and good if you are in the above criteria. And you would have to be all clear in all your subjects till now, till the semester they are coming to pick you up. And basically, Wilhelmsen is a very, very technical company, very technical company. Our interview was taken by a chief engineer who is a surveyor of chief engineers.
Okay.
So, Mr. Tendulkar, he, like when he came, as my interview started, he just had 3 personal questions. What is your name? What's your father's name? What does your father do? And where are you from? That's it. That was that just took 2.5 minutes. And after that, for 48 minutes or 43 minutes, it was just all technical questions.
All the bombarding.
All the bombarding questions. At the starting, I was playing with the ball. I was batting furiously, and then when he started, after 30 minutes, it was very, very, very traumatic. But I got to learn very new things. I got so much more information. I provided my information. He was very happy with my information. Whatever I told him was basically what I got taught here, and what I have learned till now. And what he wanted, it was all other, like basic, what you should know when you are on a ship. So he considered that criteria that I have not been there, and he wanted. I told him, sir, if I get that opportunity, if I am with you, I'll surely be happy to learn more and more.
Yes.
So seeing that criteria, and I don't know how he selected me, but I think from my side, he selected me for that learning attitude and that intriguing attitude, that intrigued by those machines, by those big machines, the vessels and all that.
Okay, sir. So, like, I don't think that this is much obvious, but I want to ask that if a person is introvert,
Yeah.
so does that really even matter when he's appearing for such, like he's choosing such career or sitting for placements?
Talking about introverts and this field. If you are an introvert, it will be very difficult for you. I'm not dissuading anyone to join an introvert joining this field, but I'm telling the things that I've seen. Being an introvert, you can't join because, first of all, there are hundreds of people you're gonna meet. Every time, at every place, there are gonna be new people.
Yes, true.
So you have to go on, you have to interact with them. You have to go from your side and tell them, hi, my name is this.
Yes.
I want to learn from you. I want to share. Can you share something? I want to learn what you have to teach me. I will also teach you. You have to be open to it. So being an introvert, I have many introvert friends who have done very well in this field. It's also a very good thing because in the long term, if you see, when you are 6 months on board, 8 months on board, so if the feeling of loneliness with introverts, they feel very comfortable when they are lonely, when they are all alone.
Yes.
That's all they can think about. Being an extrovert, I myself am a very extrovert person. Yeah, I'm a very extrovert person. I have so many friends. I don't have friends, first of all. Here, by the time I reached 4th year, they were all my brothers. That's the bonding I have with them. So being an introvert, it's a very good thing. You can tackle the loneliness very well. But the part of it where you have to interact with other people and you have to be with them, that's a difficult part for them. But I don't think so. As you come in the course and you start doing the course, you will become slightly extrovert also. And that's a very good balance between them. People who can balance, they can always excel. They can always excel in this field.
Yes, sir. So, sir, Wilhelmsen has a lot of ships and
Yeah.
they recruit a lot of cadets all around India, or you can see
Yeah.
the globe.
Yeah.
So, those who are appearing or planning to get into Wilhelmsen,
Yeah.
so what are preparation tips and advice you can give them? Like you have already stated that technical is the thing they prefer the
Yeah,
most.
of course.
So, how they can prepare themselves so that they are into it?
So first of all, I would like to say, for Wilhelmsen or for any other company, the basics, you have to be clear with your basics very much. The basics of marine engineering start from your first year when you have your fluid mechanics, your hydraulic machines, your marine machine drawing, where you actually see which part is where in a. If you take an exhaust valve, you can see the valve seat. You draw the valve seat, how it has a failing mistake in it, how will the valve seat and the valve will sit on it, how much clearance the spindle needs, and how there's the clearance on top of it, the nuts, how they are placed, everything from the workshop, from the very basics of it. You have to start from the basics, and then as you move ahead, you have to go through all the auxiliary machines. The auxiliary machines are actually the little, you can say, like our body, how every organ of our body contributes to us living every day. So all the machines, all the things, all the auxiliary machines, you have to learn about them. Next comes the part of electrical. Electrical, you can, if you want, I can tell you can refer to Dennis T. Hall's Practical Marine Knowledge. It's a very good book. I referred to it. And based on all the basics of electrical knowledge, how does an induction motor work, how magnetism works, and that's the basic of it. And you can go to ship construction also. You have to learn about, you are going on a vessel, you have to learn about the vessel. So basically, from your first year to your last year, to the place you have studied till now, you have to learn all about that. Apart from this, there comes the regulation parts, your solas, your marpoles. All this is very important. For, I don't know, for the tech people, I think maybe the ROR.
Yeah, the most important.
The most important, ROR, navigational aids and all.
All the, like we have to quote it word to word.
Yeah, word to
remember
word.
it, because if we just fuck up at one place,
Ah,
it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
You have a very big responsibility.
Yes.
You have millions and billions of dollars behind your back, and if you fuck it up a little,
It's gone.
It's gone.
He just said that the person sitting on the top, like in the bridge, like he's enjoying the king. Like, no, it's not. He has the responsibility, like he has to work in a team and he has to take up everybody, and everybody has to work in a team. Their mean work can't be done.
So that's it. That's how to go about it. And you have to be, the last thing I would like to say is that you have to be true to yourself.
Yes.
However you would mug up, however you learn, when you reach there, when you sit across the interviewer or the panel, you sit across the panel, the only thing that you will speak out is the true thing you know. You have actually learned. You have understood that thing, you will only speak that out. The things you have not understood from the base level, you can't speak them out.
The language is there inside. You can speak it with confidence.
Yeah, you can speak it with confidence. The things you have learned, the things you have actually studied, you have understood the base concepts of it. Like, if I would have to say, my induction 3-phase induction motor is not working. What would be the cause of it? The cause of it would be my insulation is not there, my inductance is not there, it is not producing a magnetic field, so the rotor part would rotate. So that's what it is. So if you have to go for it, start from the base, keep on learning, and as you reach ahead, you will apply those logic to it. You will apply all the base knowledge to your how does the machinery work to it, then it will work. So
all this learnings and your understanding is very much thoroughly judged in the interview.
Very much. He only, the interview this time, Mr. Tendulkar, that guy, oh my god, he only wanted to hear those things that were logically correct.
Yes.
Not the things you have mucked up, not the things that are written in the book. Only the logical things, the basis of it, how the basics come into the play. That's what he wanted to hear from you.
Like it said in Ford versus Ferrari that a person who wins the race, he first understands the car and the engine.
Yep.
That where the problem is arising and where I have to make it correct.
Unless you become one with the machine, you can't either repair it, either make it work for the best of it. Like, you can go ahead, it will work, but for to do its work at 100% efficiency, you need to understand it. That's what it is.
So while your interview was going on, at one point you must have felt that if I answer this question or the way you answered it, that rose your percentage of getting selected in the company?
That kind of question. So there was one question where he asked me how did our engine start, and basically at the first, how does the engine start? It starts with air. So he wanted to know how does the air is introduced into the cylinders of the engine. So I knew that answer perfectly to it, the very basics of it. So I told him, sir, the engine starts with, first of all it starts with air, we run it on air, we check if there are leakages, then we close all the indicator cocks, and then the engine starts on air once again. So he was like, just tell me, this is the question where I will select you. बस ये क्वेश्चन बता दे तो सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा.
Great.
Yeah. So he asked me, in which order does the air is introduced into the engine, and what part of the engine is introduces the air into the engine. So I was very confident and I told him straight away, so there is a radial air distributor which provides the pilot air according to the firing order of the cylinder. And he was extremely impressed. He wanted to hear exactly what I told him. That's what he wanted to. So the interviewer always looks out for answers what he wants to hear. And if you, even out of 6 questions, out of 7 questions, even if you answer him 3 or 4 questions which are exactly what he wants to hear, my buddy, you are there. You are there.
Great, sir. So before we wind up the video, we'll go with a rapid fire, quick rapid fire. Okay, so we'll start.
Sure.
One thing you would like to change in India as a youth?
I would like to change all the literate people to educated people.
Okay. One thing you would like to change in your field?
In my field, you can say bigotism and all the मेरे पापा तो chief engineer है, मेरा तो ऐसे हो जाएगा. That I really wanted to change. I want to give chance to every deserving candidate who is there. Not just because your father is a chief engineer or you have a jack. Yeah, you have a jack in a company.
Okay. In future, what will you prefer, onshore or offshore?
In future, after a point of time, I really want to sail. I want to sail till I am a chief, and then I really want to get in the super. I want to be a super, and then maybe I'll join the company for better work.
Okay. What was your plan B if not merchant navy?
Plan B, if not merchant navy, there was no plan B. This is my real thing. I didn't have a plan B. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Same answer on this. You are not yet on board, but 2 things to avoid on board.
2 things to avoid on board: never fight with anyone. Never have a fight. They are just 16 to 20 people. If you go on fighting with them, it will be hell for you. And talking about this industry, it's a very dangerous thing to fight on board. Never ever have a fight. You can live peacefully with everyone. That's the thing. And the other thing is just always be true to your seniors and true to yourself. If you are not true, you will cause very big problems for yourself, for the others, and maybe in a very bigger impact to the world also.
Okay, sir. The surviving mantras for Manet Hostel.
The surviving mantra for Manet Hostel. My friend over there is actually he's signaling to drink every day.
No,
Don't do that.
We don't support drinking and smoking.
Never. The surviving mantra is keep to yourself, work hard, work for yourself. You are here because your parents have paid a lot of money. Maybe you have made friends with everybody, but after a point of time, nobody is going to help you. You can only help yourself, and you will do it for yourself and your parents. Your parents have paid such a huge amount to get you to this place. They have spent the blood, sweat, tears, everything. You yourself have worked so hard for this. So never lose it for anyone, not your friend, your girlfriend, anybody you meet outside. Don't ever do that thing. Just be to yourself. Work hard for yourself. Progress yourself. You will see the changes immediately. And once you work for yourself, once you grow, people around you will always help you grow. And the people that will be jealous of you, not let you grow, they'll leave. They'll just be jealous and they'll leave.
You're just giving reasons that it's you.
It's always you.
Yes. One last question.
Yeah.
One piece of advice to the young mariners.
To the young mariners, I myself am a young mariner.
And you're in the fourth year.
Yeah, I'm the fourth.
So the juniors.
Yeah. So to the juniors, first of all, the best part I have learned about being here is you have to respect. Respect your field, respect your seniors, respect what you are doing, and most importantly, respect yourself. Once your self-respect is gone, you can't even stand up for yourself. And if you have your self-respect, you have respect for others, your way will be open, the way will be paved for itself. You don't even have to do a thing. Just keep on studying, you just move ahead, keep respecting, keep a good rapport with others, help them, help every individual you can find. The littlest of the help is always, will always be worth it. You don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to be like, oh, I'll give you money, you can do this, I'll help you with this. No, you just have to be very respectful. The smallest of the help, the smallest of the respect, even to the peons, even to the non-marine faculties. If you can give to them, that will be the best of it. And not just respect your seniors, but also your juniors. They'll also help you, and they always seek for your guidance.
Yes.
That's what it is. So the piece of advice would be just be yourself, be truthful for yourself, and always remember that you have someone behind you have to work for, and once you get to that platform, always be grounded.
Yes. Very true. So here we come to the end of the video. Thank you, sir, for being on the
Thank
channel.
you so much. Thank you for being here. He's been such a great friend. This guy, when I met him, this guy is funnier than hell. And please do watch his vlogs. They are really great.
Thank you, sir. So I enjoyed this video a lot, and I think this is the best video I can ever make till date, and the future videos I will be making, because this was like, I enjoyed a lot. So I hope you also enjoyed and you gained something out of the video that will help you in getting placed. So like, share and subscribe. Thank you.